Let's talk about the secrets of Star Swirl the Bearded in the first part of the Reflection storyline. It's a lovely evening in Canterlot, and Luna strolls through the palace, when she suddenly observes Celestia jumping through a mirror. While Twilight and Spike meet some weird pony outside of the castle, who defines the coming story. There's more than one of everything. Luna is panicking, but it doesn't seem like Celestia will return soon, and that's why she calls the main six. And yeah, we know Spike is the 7th. I will never mention his objection on that topic again. It's been a week since Celestia disappeared, and she did her best to keep that fact from the public. But that job was a hard one. That's why she called them, to search for a way to get her sister back. And for that, the main six will have to go find Star Swirls' original library that has been hidden in the caverns below the castle. Twilight can't believe something like that exists, but she's the most likely to find said library, since she's so much like Star Swirl, according to Celestia, even if Luna thinks Pinky is more like that old sorcerer. While the main six investigate, Luna and Spike will keep an eye on things in the castle. Inside the caverns, Twilight can't believe that Luna couldn't find the library. It's really well labeled. It's a dream come true. That's why Twilight imagines how it was in the times of Star Swirl. Celestia and Star Swirl talk about his great invention, the mirror that allows universe jumping. But Celestia has doubts if she could help. Luna was very distant lately, but her teacher assures her that it's just a phase. Celestia appreciates the kind words, and Star Swirl wants to talk more magic. How about a Hydra to protect their important research? Back in the present, said Hydra is found by the main six. That since long ago. All the signs in the cave lead them to the FiM, another word for library. And what they find is amazing. Remnants of Star Swirl's life, as well as an image of a young Celestia. This brings comfort to Twilight to see how her teacher started out. Rainbow is more impressed by Star Swirl's statue. Two great ponies Twilight could look up to. There's more than one of everything, even idols. Her friends want to aid Twilight in her troubles, and talk about their job wishes from their youth. They mostly had reasonable wishes, but Twilight always knew she wanted to study magic. But now she has to be a princess too, and that's putting a lot of pressure on her. She has to realize that her friends always have her back. Let's stop the emotional stuff and switch to research. Star Swirl recorded everything he did research on, and all of it was used to create the mirror. And other than the mirror to the human world, some worlds need a spell to access and not a celestial alignment. Celestia doesn't want to go at first, she has a kingdom to rule, but Star Swirl pulls her into the adventure. The first world they find shows a dino-fied Fluttershy. They are smart and go back immediately. For years and years they explored more and more worlds, but it seems like Celestia visits a particular one without Star Swirl's knowledge more often than she should. The consequences of such an act could be dire, but we don't get to know which world she visits in this issue. We only know that her heart is broken by the realization that she can't go back anymore, because Star Swirl closes the portal to that world. Back in our time, the main six continued their research when Pinky suddenly discovers a hidden passage. They jump right into it, and through some weird contraptions get carried back to the palace, where they nearly fall on Luna and Spike. They proceed to tell them about their findings. Only how to get through the mirror is still unknown. In this moment, Celestia appears through the mirror, completely beat up and injured, and behind her, the mirror shows an evil silhouette that resembles King Sombra. Which concludes the first issue of Reflections. We saw a lot about the relationship between Star Swirl and Celestia, as well as some magic lore. But believe me, the best is yet to come. The next few issues are incredible, and add so much more to the world of MLP. There will be love, tragedy, sci-fi, and more. I hope you're as excited for it as I am. But until then, tell me what you think. Have you learned something new about Star Swirl? What do you think hides behind this mirror? Who was the pony who told Twilight that there's more than one of everything at the start? Don't answer if you know the answers. I want to hear the ideas of people who are unfamiliar with the story. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Thanks to my patrons, especially to Fowley and Windyberry. And until next time, for the Ronies, Bonnie Fellas, and bye!